Yo ho ho. Dom Mafia, what up? Welcome to yet another edition of your weekly picks for week 5 of the NFL. Sparkles, how excited are you? Scale from 1 to I'm ready to pull my hair out.
Pull my hair out.
Pull your hair out, baby. That's right. In fact, it's funny. I need to give a giant shout out to my buddy Sean, who actually took it upon himself to make a spreadsheet so me and Sparkles could keep track of exactly how correct or how wrong we were. Thank you, Sean. We really appreciate that. Currently, I am winning. Sparkles, I am winning 43-19-1 because there was a tie during week 3, and Sparkles is sitting at 36-26 and 1 tie.
I'm close.
You are, but I mean, you better hurry up because I'm about to legitimately start running away with the trophy.
Call me the comeback kid.
The comeback kid. That Sean is not the only Sean that I need to give a giant shout out to as well. That is my buddy Sean Sherman. Last weekend, me and Crystal went to Charleston, South Carolina for a much needed mini vacation. And we ended up meeting Sean, and he took us to his restaurant called Locals Sushi. And y'all, let me tell you what. It was probably some of the best food I have had in a very, very, very long time. The service was incredible. Sat down with Sean. He's an awesome guy. So if you are ever in Charleston, and this is not even a brand deal. This is just straight genuine. I love the place that much. I highly recommend you check it out. They have a location in Mount Pleasant and then Goose Creek as well. So hit it up. The Sparkles, week 5, and then also we did get some feedback. They want to hear your beautiful pipes, so they want you to speak a little closer to the mic because you're so soft spoken, and we need to feel the energy.
Okay.
Right. Week 1, starting it off, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. And so the Bucs are 3-1, and the Chicago Bears are 3-1.
Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers. I would have to agree with Sparkles, believe it or not. I think that the Chicago Bears are insanely overrated. So I have a bunch of Chicago Bear fans friends. But, I mean, guys, I am so sorry. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are amongst one of the best football teams in the NFL. As much as I hate Tom Brady, I do see the Buccaneers coming out on top with this game. The Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. The very sick Titans, by the way. They are going to Nashville. Would love to go to that game. Probably not going to, but you never know. All right, who do you got? Bills or the Titans? The Bills are 4-0, and the Titans are 3-0, both undefeated.
Buffalo, of course.
Got it.
Even if the Titans weren't down for the count.
Even if they weren't down for COVID. Now, listen, y'all have heard me say this a million times. I think if there's any overrated team out there, it is the Tennessee Titans. I sincerely believe that the Buffalo Bills would have beaten the Titans if they had their entire squad out there. Now, they are missing a couple of cornerbacks. I'm pretty sure they're missing somebody on their offensive line. I'm not sure whether or not that Lewin will be back. I don't think he's one of the COVID members that ended up happening. They're missing a lot on their D-line. I think that the Titans are going to be a skeleton of what they were prior to this COVID outbreak. That's why I think the Bills are going to go into Nashville and win convincingly and go 5-0. And that's just not me being a homer either. I sincerely believe that.
Also, I just want to thank everyone that came to our little house party virtual house party when we went live on Sunday.
For sure.
I had so much fun with you guys when we were live in our house.
And so you're the reason we won that game. As soon as when you started watching, our momentum completely changed.
I do remember that because when I walked away, we weren't doing so hot. So
we weren't doing so hot.
You made me stop what I was doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The Jags are 1-3 and the Houston Texans are 0-4. The Texans just fired their head coach. Kicked him to the curb because he sucks.
Well, what's the new guy like?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I did not do my research whatsoever. I know that they ended up firing Coach Bill O'Brien. I would assume that they're promoting their offensive coordinator as head coach.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot there, Mr.
Oh, it's
Don
all right.
Mafia.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. And so you're calling me out. Exposed.
So I honestly don't know much about either team. I'll go with the Jaguars.
The Jaguars. Interesting. Me too. Now, as far as a team that's more talented, on paper, it's going to be the Houston Texans. But just about whatever time that you see a head coach get fired, you rarely see a team get turned around and have them make a huge playoff run. I think this team is going to be in disarray, even more so than they were once Bill O'Brien was at the helm, with this sort of limbo that they're going to be until they can find a new head coach. I have a feeling the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win this game. All right, next, the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 1-2-1, and the Baltimore Ravens, 3-1.
I told you I've been sticking with the Ravens. So
You have been.
I'm dedicated, just a little. Not like Bill's dedicated, but like
And so she's
a little dedicated.
She's low-key dedicated to the Ravens, so you're saying that
I mean, just
you're a closet Ravens fan.
closet.
A closet Ravens fan. Like your second favorite team.
They all right.
All right. All right. And so I think I'm probably going to have to go with the Ravens myself. I mean, really, they are still a fantastic football team. They just ended up losing to the Kansas City Chiefs. I really don't see that being much cause of concern. They are an incredible football team. I see the Ravens handedly beating the Cincinnati Bengals in yet another divisional game. All right, now it's the Carolina Panthers, who are 2-2, and the Atlanta Falcons. And so the Panthers had a great game last week, and the Falcons are just absolutely god-awful.
Normally, I root against the Panthers because, like I said last video, they kind of remind me of like a college football team.
Yeah.
But I think I'll get on the Panthers wagon for now because the Falcons are just not so hot.
Not so hot. Got you. It's funny because I think the Panthers might have heard you last week because they absolutely balled and won a game that no one thought that they were going to win. I like what you're doing, Matt Rule, with the Carolina Panthers. I absolutely love it, but hate to burst your bubble. I really think the Atlanta Falcons figure it out this week. They're going to be getting their first win. The Las Vegas Raiders, who are coming off a heartbreaking loss right against the Buffalo Bills, of course, and the Kansas City Chiefs, who are still undefeated, one of the very few undefeated teams out there. Who'd you got?
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Me too. Me too. You just can't sleep on Pat Mahomes, man. And so that offense is just too saucy. And the way that the Las Vegas Raiders secondary played against Josh Allen last Sunday was absolutely pitiful. And once you put Patrick Mahomes out there against them, it's going to be a repeat of last week. The Kansas City Chiefs will be going 5-0. All right, the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. The Jets are 0-4. Why Adam Gase hasn't been fired yet, we do not know. And the Arizona Cardinals, 2-2.
I'll go with the Cardinals. I think the Jets forgot how to play football.
They did forget how to play football. They really did. And I'm going to have to agree with you. I think the Arizona Cardinals are going to win this handedly and bounce back from their loss right against the Carolina Panthers. All right, now we have the Philadelphia Eagles, another terrible team. 1-2-1 at the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 3-0. Steelers are at home.
Steelers staying strong.
Steelers staying strong. Me too. Like I said, you really can't sleep on the Steelers defense. The only thing that scares me is the fact that they had an impromptu bye week since the Tennessee Titans could not play the game that the Steelers and Titans were supposed to play last week. I really don't see rust being an issue here, especially once you're going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, who have a horrendous offensive line, and they're about to be going up against the Steelers defense. It just spells trouble. Hence why I think the Steelers are going to win this game as well. The Los Angeles Rams, 3-1, and the Washington Football Team, 1-3.
I've been hearing a lot about the Washington Football Team, but I kind of forgot what I heard. I'm kind of hearing a lot about them.
It's
most
likely nothing good.
I was going to say, don't scare my choosings. The Rams.
The Rams.
Yeah.
The Rams. And so I think the Rams are also going to win this game. I mean, they're just a good football team. And in my opinion, they're really making a case that they might just be the best in the NFC West. They might. And so you really look at the Seahawks. They have Russell Wilson, a great offense, but their defense, sort of suspect. The Rams are a lot more of a complete team. I think the Rams might be the best team in the NFC West. So I have the Rams winning as well. The Miami Dolphins, 1-3, and the San Francisco 49ers, 2-2.
49ers.
49ers, huh? Interesting. And so they are home. However, I do see the Miami Dolphins pulling off the victory here. Now, the San Francisco 49ers, they are a run-first team. I really didn't like what I saw from Nick Mullen, the backup quarterback, last week when he was with the 49ers. They still have so many damn injuries on that team. Yes, George Kittle is back, but I just have a feeling that the Dolphins are going to pull it off. I think the Dolphins are going 2-3 this week, and they're going to be pulling off the upset when they fly on down to San Jose. Fun fact. So where the 49ers play, it's not technically San Francisco. It's like South Bay, almost in San Jose. But whatever. Fun fact for another time.
So when you said fly, you mean swim, right?
Swim, yeah. Absolutely. All right, the New York Giants or the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, no.
The Giants are 0-4 and the Cowboys are 1-3.
It's going to taste really bad coming out of my mouth.
Oh, my God.
Cowboys.
Oh, my God. The Cowboys?
Oh.
I mean, I see it, too. I mean, the Giants are just so damn bad. And don't get me wrong, and the Cowboys are also very bad. So many people are straight up beating off Dak Prescott. Oh, my God, he's leading the league in passing. He's only throwing these passes in garbage time. He's a garbage time QB. You wonder why you're not getting paid, man. I'm just kidding. That was sort of harsh. But I do see the Cowboys winning this game as well. The Giants are just so bad. So, I mean, we'll see what's going on. The Cowboys will most likely win the NFC least title. And see what I did there?
Is that a thing?
It's the NFC East, but that division's just so bad.
Oh, you're so punny.
No, I stole it from somebody, though, to be honest with you. Okay, all right. The Denver Broncos, who are also probably one of the most injured teams in the entire NFL, and the New England Patriots, who are 2-2, and there's no idea whether or not that Cam Newton will be back from his COVID-19 quarantine. He tested positive, I believe it was on Saturday or Friday. It normally takes 10 to 14 days. It's looking like he won't. But it's the Denver Broncos 1-3, and the New England Patriots 2-2. The Pats are at home.
Patriots.
The Patriots? Me too. I mean, last night, once you ended up watching that game with the Pats, they still hung around with the Chiefs right up until the fourth quarter. And then, of course, the Chiefs end up really just blowing the top off of them. That just largely had to do with the fact that they had Hoyer in there for the longest time. I do see the Pats winning this game. I see them riding the back of their defense, though, rather than Stidham throwing up a show, if you will. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts, who are 3-1. And then the Cleveland Browns, who are 3-1. This is tough, actually.
Where are they playing in?
They're playing in Cleveland.
I'll go with Cleveland.
Cleveland. So y'all know that I'm a huge Cleveland Browns advocate. Not a fan, but I do root for them because I just feel so bad for them. I think a lot of people sleep on the Browns. They really, really do. They seem to be putting it together. However, I do see the Indianapolis Colts winning this game. I mean, you just can't mess with that offensive line, best offensive line in football. You have Phillip Rivers behind there, who's been playing really, really good football. I see the Colts winning this game, but it will be a close one. All right, the Minnesota Vikings, who are 1-3, are traveling to Seattle to play the Seattle Seahawks, who are 4-0.
Seahawks.
The Seahawks. Me too. I really see the Seahawks pulling this off. I mean, Russell Wilson is playing MVP caliber football right now. Their offense is great. And the Vikings really haven't been doing shit on offense, so it's not really like they can take advantage of the Seahawks' questionable secondary. Not sure whether or not that Jamal Adams will be back at that time. I think he's listed as questionable at this point. But I see the Seahawks winning this game as well. No question.
Do you like how I nod my head in agreement?
Yeah.
Even though I just...
And because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so, all right, last game. It's Monday Night Football. It is going to be the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Monday night, 8:15. What do you got?
So I will most likely be asleep, but I think the Saints.
The Saints, me too. So many people were talking shit about Drew Brees and that offense, but the Saints always sort of have a slow start, and then they just go on some 6 or 7 game win streak every single year, and only while ultimately blowing it in the very first round of the playoffs. I see that being a trend. I see that happening again. I see the Saints winning this game, and they're going to beat up on the Chargers and their rookie quarterback. But I do really, really like Justin Herbert. I think he has a future in this league. I think he just needs to figure some things out. All right, Down Mafia. Well, that's going to have to do it for yet another edition of NFL Weekly Picks with your hosts, Dan Mitchell and Sparkles. And Sparkles. She has to introduce herself. Respect. Yeah, guys, definitely a lot to look forward to on this channel.
Come hang out with us on Sunday.
Yeah. And so Thursday, I do plan on dropping my preview video to the Tennessee Titans game on Friday. I am going to be dropping the video version of me and Aaron Williams and Takeo Spikes on our podcast from BLEAV in Bills. If you want to listen to the audio version, you can listen to that tonight, but say that you want to wait for the video. That's dropping on Friday. And then Saturday, I am going to be having a collab with a Titans fan, a friend of mine, doing like a fan v fan battle. And then Sunday, of course, I will be streaming my live reaction to the Titans game from the bar again, baby. So definitely stay tuned to that. Smash that subscribe button. Say that you're new here. Join the family. Smash the hell out of that like button. And before I let you go, always remember.
Let's go
Buffalo.
Buffalo.